This is the fourth and final section of the response writing crash course, and we'll be looking at part 4, evaluates impact. This must be your concluding section. Unlike the previous 2 videos, you are unable to switch this. This must be your closing statement. It functions as a type of conclusion to talk about the overall impact of the story. I also like to call this section "So what?" or "Why does this story matter?" You're going to be explaining why the story matters. Okay? So in doing so, you will explain either strengths or weaknesses. Typically, it makes a stronger piece to focus on the strengths, and you consider how it relates to the reader and to the world. In doing so, you consider the text is relevant to the reader by analyzing any of the 2. So 2 paragraphs, you'll pick any of these 2. The author's intended audience, the purpose and the message, or social issues presented in the text, or notable codes and conventions. If you choose notable codes and conventions, you cannot repeat yourself from the previous section. You will not get the points if you repeat. Okay? So we're going to move along, zip along to tips for part 4. Okay. So step 1, identify 2 areas of impact, 2 reasons why this story is important, simply put. Then you're going to state which category they fall under. One of the 3, author's message, meaning, intention, social issues, or codes and conventions. Then you're going to talk about why this area of impact is important in terms of life, society, the world, creative insight, writing style, etc. So this will be your analysis portion again, and you will have a quote the same way you do in the previous sections. You will introduce it, you will support it, and then you will analyze it. Why is this important? And explain what you mean. Again, do not repeat yourself or use themes and techniques that you've used in other parts of the response. You can only get marked for what you give, and if you give it twice, you can't meet all the boxes. You can't tick the boxes with the same things, okay? Do not repeat yourself. Very important, okay? So simple here. Identify 2 areas of impact, explain which category they fall under, and then support them, justify them, and explain them. Okay. So this is examples. So author's intention, this story is important because the author wants us to consider blah, 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 blah. The message of the story, the impact it had on you as a reader, so why it mattered to you or resonated with you personally, or an author's technique, which is particularly powerful for a certain reason. Tips. State why the text has personal significance or meaning for you. This can be you personally or the reader. Then you're going to choose 2 different areas of impact. Again, 2 of the following 3, author's message, social issue, author's technique. And then you're going to analyze the purpose and intended audience. Okay. Okay. So best of luck writing your section 4. You can do it.